Well, hello everybody. I hope that everybody can see me. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. I don't have StreamYard right now, so um, I am fiddle farting back here with this YouTube studio, which is why I decided to come live this way. So I'm going to be punching buttons and all kinds of stuff like that and seeing how this all works. Please put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Anybody? Hey, please. This is wild. Probably can't hear shit I'm saying. Oh, Barefoot can hear me. At least one person can. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love you a long time. Um, but yeah, like seriously, I have no idea add stream marker what all this stuff is. So I thank you, Raditha. It's good to see you. Hi, Happy. How are you? Cluckers, Happy, Barefoots, Raditha. Fox is needing you to pick him up, Raditha, because his mom dropped him off. Um, yeah. So I hope everybody's doing well. It sounds good. Okay, awesome. Well, like I said, um, I have no idea how the shit works on here. Like I can't even put a freaking what you call it up here. A background. I don't even know how to do that. Is that wild or what? Oh shit. You can create highlights in the middle of the show, edit. Um, I'm just kind of bebopping around here and see what all I can do because, it is what it is, though, I guess. I don't have access to that feature. I don't know what this manage thing is over here. Um, yeah, so I don't know what y'all see on your side. Hi, Keith, the smooth healer. Blessings to you as well. Um, yeah, you spent all your money signing up for the. Oh, did you get scammed? I understand that there's no OTT anymore, right? I don't know. Um, After listening to Johnny's last night, that shit was interesting. But yeah, after listening to his show last night, I don't think that there will be another OTT, which is probably just as well. But apparently, there was something said about the regular Jim Terry TV thing, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it again because he was telling Jim something about some fraud or some whatever. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I don't even know how to change that damn screen thing. I'm not sure. I'm not used to this actually. Oh, it's just you on the OTT. That's funny. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself over there. Uh, it's probably a little lonely, but I understand. Sometimes life is lonely and these things happen. And I guess when you're in a gated community, then, somebody's got to be the first. But I don't know if anybody watched Johnny's last night, but it was actually quite an interesting show. I don't typically go over there and watch, but um, I had gotten word through a little bird, like bird is a word, that they were on and that there were some very interesting things being said. And so I bebopped my way on over there and watched and actually thought it was probably one of the best shows, hands down, that Johnny TV has ever had. And, I'm not much for plugging or sending people over to watch channels that had generally been negative against me. But that show last night was a really, really good show, I thought. Um, Lots of interesting information in that show. Now, is that information that was dropped true? I don't know. I have no idea. Do I care? Absolutely not. I mean, if Jim is living behind his dad's store or was, you know, um, oh well. who cares at this point? I mean, it just goes to once again prove everything that we have always said is true. He's hiding, no doubt about it. The van, no van, probably is no van. Now, somebody thought that they found a van in his driveway, but upon further inspection, they realized that that was not the actual driveway that he lives at. So, um, anyhows, I don't really know, don't really care. I do find it quite amusing though that neither one of them can do a show without talking about me, which just gives me the ability to come on here and respond. And I think that's pretty freaking hilarious. So, um, not that I really have much of a response to anything anymore at this point. I mean, like I said, I've let my StreamYard go. You don't see me pop up, but every once in a while these days, don't really have a lot to talk about as far as drama goes. Um, I mean, I know that Jim like wants salacious stuff. I mean, he thinks that he's eviscerated me or destroyed me. And the fact of the matter is, he's only helped my channel grow. He's only helped me grow, you know? And I know he thinks that I don't make a lot of money on here, which is fine. And truth be told, like I don't in comparison to what some people make. But apparently I'm making more than he is because he doesn't even know how to monetize his own channel, which I find hilarious. Like, how do you not know just to go fucking, hey, JP, good to see you? I heard that. I'm trying to do that anyway. But yeah, I mean, how do you not go on to like Google and just Google it? How to activate monetization on my YouTube channel? Like, and then I thought it was really funny last night when Mark kept saying, you know, he's been calling out that Jim has not Mark, because Mark is at least technologically savvy enough to be able to monetize his channel. I give him big props for that. And like, look, I know the dude hates my guts or whatever, and I'm cool with that. I don't need him to like me. Could care less if he likes me. Funny thing is that um I'm not exactly sure why he hates me so much because he picked up his brother's bullshit and drama and he injected himself into it. He came after my child. He doxed my child. So why his hate towards me is so intense, I'll never know, but do I care? No, I really don't. Because at this point I realize that out of the two, he does have at least one more brain cell than his brother. And I don't see him as as someone who's going to continue to do the offline bullshit that Jim does. Not that he can't, because obviously, I mean, he's allegedly done it to Jim, but well, Raditha, I think he's obsessed with my son because he's got a crush on my son. You know, he's got that jungle fever, and my son is mixed. So, yeah. And then I heard Jim saying on Eric's cuz I caught like the first 2 minutes, literally the first 2 minutes. Jim was on Eric's and then I got a phone call, so I was away and apparently that was privated or put on members only or something after the show was over, not that I care. Um but anyways, I heard him say something about my son being a public figure. Wrong answer, dude. Like, what kind of retard are you? My son is not a public figure. So just because there was a newspaper article about him being arrested does not constitute him being a public figure. Wrong answer. Try again. And I just wonder if Jim realizes what an idiot he looks like. I wonder. Um, because he's definitely a fucking idiot. And he's not doing himself any favors, especially when it comes to me. I mean, look, if I decided in my life that I wanted to marry a felon, so what? You know, if I decided right now that I wanted to marry another one, so what? I love felons. What can I say? You know? Um, if I decided that I wanted to, I don't know, um, marry an Asian, I mean, I think that's my choice, right? I get to decide, and I don't need anybody to fucking agree with my decisions. They're my decisions. So I don't know what he thinks he's gonna accomplish by knowing my business, but I can assure him, where the hell did the damn stream go? This is wild. I can assure him that he's not. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Stanley. But the fact of the matter is, who cares what I did in my past? It's my past. And who cares what I do in my private life? Like, I don't have to come on here and share every detail about my life with anybody. And I sit here and I question why he would even have that mindset, considering he's never shared anything about his. I mean, he tried to lie and say that his dad's music store was his business back when he first started. Like, remember when he said he lived in a gated community outside of Vegas or something? Y'all remember that lie? Oh, but he's the truth teller. He never lies. He doesn't lie to his audience. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's some bullshit. Because he lies to them all the time. And I think it's pretty freaking hilarious that he thinks that, you know, myself or anybody else. Hey, look, I wonder if this will work. Can y'all see that? That'll give y'all something else to look at, maybe. Look, there we go. Hey, ho, hey. Y'all don't have to look at my big round fat head. But anyways, so yeah, like there's been so many lies that he's told about his own bullshit that he expects anybody else to come out and be honest. Now, what I can tell you is that I have been. Like the shit. Now, the other day when I said that I was the warden at the prison, everybody knows I wasn't no fucking warden. Like, but I don't owe anybody an explanation, period, about any of it. So the fact of the matter is that I've never hidden the fact that I've been married twice. If he was smart, he would have figured that out a long fucking time ago. Rising up, Carmela is here now. The party has started. Rising up, Raditha is bright-tailed and bush-tailed and bright-eyed, and no, she didn't fart. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be live this way. As you can tell, I'm on YouTube's, and so like I don't know. Excuse me, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing just using the YouTube studio, but I'm trying. So y'all just bear with me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of weird. I've been pushing buttons and shit, but it's not really helping much. So I don't know how people do it this way. I like StreamYard a lot better, but for now, I had to take some time away from all that bee's knees. Because, of course, y'all know that up and coming, um, I think Jim said August the 8th, 10 a.m. He's going to have a camera crew waiting for my son to walk out of the prison. So y'all will get to see that. Um, if you watch him anyway, I guess. I don't know who the hell he's going to get to fight the Texas Heat to go to a prison. And I don't know exactly how they plan on getting through the gate either, but that's what he says he's going to do. So Let's see. I mean, just like he was supposed to have my piece of shit ex brother in law on his show the other night, maybe live. I Regina, that's a good idea. I should get a red carpet, huh? That is a very, very good idea. Might have to see how much I can get one of those for. Yes, we missed the world record goal kicking attempt for what you call it, Guinness Book of World Records. Um, Golly, there's been a lot of things really. Uh, I think it's funny that he has allegedly a 26-year career in indoor and arena football, but you can't find any stats on him, like zero stats, none, not a zilch. I mean, LeBron James has been one of the longest running basketball players in the league. And you can go out there and punch his name and find out all kinds of shit about LeBron. Now, look, I get that's the NBA, but still. Hey, Kyrie, it's good to see you, doll. I hope you're doing well. Excuse me, but I mean, you would figure there's other people out there in indoor and arena football that, I mean, they've only had like short careers, 5 years or 6 years, and they've got stats. So it's hard for me to wrap my brain around the fact that a 26-year decorated athlete would not have stats. Oh my, could that be a lie? I bet it is. And then last night, according to uh, Mark, he said that for a while now, Jim has been trying to basically get out of, I guess, this whole ordeal. Like, and a few times he's talked him off the ledge, and Jim saying, oh, they're coming after my wife now, or they're doing this. No, nobody's really come after your wife, Jim, because I knew where she worked. I've known what jobs she's had in the last 5 years. I could have very easily done it, but I didn't because I'm not like you. I'm not out to destroy her life or even yours for that matter. All I wanted was for you to leave me the fuck alone. But you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. And you know what? In about 2 weeks, Jim, if you're still fucking with me outside of YouTube in real life, and you know all the things that you've done just as well as I do, then guess what? The game is going to heat up because then it's going to be my turn. So, about 2 weeks. So, I just want to see how bold you really are. And then you're going to get to see just how fucking crazy I am because I've had enough. Told you a long time ago I'd had enough. And your best bet would probably be to leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. I just need to make sure that a couple more things are in order before I show you just how crazy I am. Hey. So, um, I look forward to your camera crew. Make sure they come up and say hello. Um, Hang on just a second. Sorry. Yeah. Um, but yeah, you think that you're crazy and you're good at what you do? Only reason I haven't been so good, as you call it, at what I do is because I haven't been doing anything. But yeah, make sure your camera crew comes up and I'll have some cold water because they'll probably need it in this Texas heat. I would hate for them to fall out from heat exhaustion. Um, oh, yeah, JP, my crazy is calm. That's the thing. My crazy is very calm. And when I go silent, that's when people should really be worried. Like when people keep coming at me, and I tell you, leave me alone, leave me alone. You're treading on thin ice. And then I go silent. That's when people should worry. They really should. And I'm not talking about any legalities. I've already said a million and one times. I'm not trying to get anybody served. I'm not trying to get anybody in court. None of that. I don't give a shit about any of that. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner, eating his mother in law. Along came a spider and sat down. No, little Jack Horner sat in the corner, eating his mother in law. He stuck in his thumb, pulled out a plum, and said, well, I'm not going to repeat the last line, but I can't do that on here. But yeah, that's probably a lot of what he does too. And he does sit in a corner for his shows. He's probably in his basement or in his little shed. God only knows. And he wants to talk about people being in their mom's house or this or that. Um, last time I checked, exactly, exactly. He said, she said bullshit. Exactly. Um, oh, another thing. Before I go any further, let me say this. Katie Artist. I don't know whose channel that is. You look, if that's you in the avatar, you're a cute girl and everything. But you took my live stream and screen recorded it. And then you attempted to change the title so it wouldn't be, I guess, picked up on. I don't know what you did. But I did this morning. I filed a copyright notice and I gave you 7 days. In that 7 days, if you reach out to me and just explain why you have my content, because I checked your channel and it wasn't public on your channel, and you had some other people's names in the title. I'm not real sure what you're doing, but if you want to reach out to me, you're more than welcome to. It's watchercrazy@gmail.com and just say, hey, you know, this is what I'm doing. May I have your permission? I'll grant you permission. But to screen record my show, then to put it up on YouTube, privatize it, and then try to change the title like you did to skirt detection, I'm assuming, and not reach out to me and ask, is why I filed the copyright notice. However, I didn't do an immediate takedown because I'm not trying to strike your channel. I would just like for you to uh, follow the proper procedure to ask. That's all. Or at least put some commentary with it because you did not stay within the bounds of fair use. Had you put commentary in with it, I wouldn't have done anything. Had it been public and with commentary and your own title, I would have not done anything. But since you didn't follow the guidelines that are outlaid by YouTube and by the Fair Use Act, I went ahead and was a little lenient and giving you 7 days to reach out to me. So I know that Jim proclaims that I did a privacy strike on his channel. Something about at the time he was talking about Lawrence. No, sir. Not true. You can lie again because I didn't do that. And I wouldn't do a privacy claim. Look how many people have talked about Lawrence. Hell, I talk about Lawrence. Why? I mean, it's already out there. He doesn't give a shit. He could care less. So why do I care? I'm not going to privacy strike for that. Like, that's dumb. Now, maybe there was other people that you doxed and all of that didn't want their information put out there like that. Hell, I don't know. Um, you are the king of doxing, right? So, I mean, maybe that was just their way of letting you know they didn't appreciate what you did. I don't know. if it's even true. Because honestly, I don't even think it's true. But, and then supposedly, allegedly, uh, Eric, I just want to say, I got to stop right now and say thank you so very much for the person that just came in on the Cash App for my birthday. That is very, very, very generous of you, and you didn't have to do that. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Like you have no idea. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm getting emotional. I guess this shit happens when you start getting old. I don't know. Um, I have a lot of mixed, well, not mixed emotions about turning 50. I'm excited to turn 50. I really am. But there's a lot happening in my life right now, and so whoo, yeah, I do get a little emotional, and that was really generous of you. So thank you. Um and anybody that supports my channel or me and what I'm doing financially, you guys have gone above and beyond what I ever expected would be possible. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. So don't think that I don't. And it's not required, but it is much appreciated. Very much appreciated. So, but going back to the whole striking thing, like apparently Eric got struck for harassment and bullying. Like I don't strike for that. That's not that's not my thing. Like the time that I spent, like if y'all knew, if I showed y'all my YouTube folder, as many times as my channel has been reported and the things that I've had to go through, like to keep my channel intact, I don't have time for that bullshit. And then it would take something really, really, really fucking foul at this point for me to do that. So it's just not worth my time or my effort. So, um, again, hey, Yankees, it's good to see you. William, good to see you. Deborah, I think I said hello. Exactly. That's my thoughts. Exactly, Deborah. Is why would I strike? But you know what? I think this is what I think. Like Eric will put up his stuff, right? He'll show where he got struck or where they come back and say, it didn't violate terms of service or whatever it is. It's crazy that I'm more apt to believe Eric than Jim. I mean, that's pretty. But when it comes to his own shit, like, I think he's pretty honest. When it comes to other people's shit, I think he just takes whatever and runs with it and doesn't really care if it's true or not. Now, there are certain things that he will stand his ground on and he will straight up be like, no, that's not true. He's done it for me, even when he and I've been at odds. So I do give him credit for that, which is more than I can say for Jim, because Jim definitely is not going to tell the truth. If you give him an option between telling the truth and lying, he's going to go with whatever one he thinks makes him look better and somebody else look worse than him. So I don't ever really have an expectation of Jim to tell the truth. I just don't. Um, and not, I mean, at this point, I think we all see that. And if he's done anything by going on Eric's panel and doing his thing, or anybody else's for that matter, he's made himself look like a real idiot. And the more that people panel him, um, the less credibility that they have, if any, anymore. Because that's what you're, hey Snooks, how are you this morning? Because that's what you're allowing to be put out there. So why would anybody believe anything that you have to say? Even though there are things you can pick out, people can pick out and say, oh, that was true. That was true. I just, yeah, I don't understand it. I don't, I don't understand propping up people who have zero integrity. You're going to church to pray for Jim? He needs it. You probably have to light a whole freaking Sistine Chapel full of candles for that fool. And I don't even think that would work at this point. He's a little demon. He is a little demon. Well, a potbelly demon. Which, and that's the other thing too, is Mark has made some really great points on Johnny's show last night. One of the things he said was, if you're such a professional athlete with 26 years under your belt, why is it that you can't hardly run down the field and you got a pot belly? Oh, what happened to him dressing up in his game day garb, his pads and stuff, and showing us? That never happened either. I mean, there's so many, it's always, and like Leanne, I'm not sure if you're actually sitting down and writing your things or not, or if that's like Chat GP. I don't know who's doing it, but Leanne, if it's you, you're fucking good with that shit. I crack up on that, but um, I don't know why I even said that now. But anyways, oh well, she makes some good points in there in her things too. But yeah, it's always we're promised. Hey, the good father. Oh, yes, I know who the good father is. I was like, the good father? I had to think about it for a minute. I'm the father. Yes, I agree. And I saw that. And thank you very much. Because it's not, it's not my MO. Yes, I figured that one out, Rocker. When I was sitting, I was like, the good father. And then I thought about it, Father Rocker. Hmm. And Sister Bernice had me dying with I'm from, what did she say? The Pellingham Penitentiary or something, Pendleton Penitentiary. I don't know what it was, but that shit was funny. Yes, Nooks. I thank you as well. And I mean, there have been plenty of people that have. Um, oh, Stanley, I do too. It's funny because Eric is able to handle Jim in such a way I've never seen anybody else handle him. I give it to him for that. You know, he is able to do that, and he doesn't mind hitting that, you know, drop button. He'll drop his ass in a heartbeat. Now, what I have noticed is that there are times when, a lot of times lately, Eric has taken on more of the uh, persona, I guess, of JT. I know, Deb, was that not crazy? He was. And but he made very good points. And he did like that throwback Thursday video I posted. That was them arguing and fighting like a year and a half ago. A little over a year and a half ago. And Mark told him then, without me, you can't do shit. Don't you think it's time to learn the OTT? And he never did. And then when he was talking about him not ever having a job, like he made $11 from like Wendy's or Walmart or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was, so don't quote me. If you want to see it, if Johnny's still got it up, it's it's over there. But and I may have to figure out how to do. Hey, Gra, it's good to see you, darling. I may have to figure out how I can do some commentary on something because I think maybe I can go through Canva for something, but I have to check and see. Oh, I agree, William. I don't understand it myself, but other than, he's getting clicks and views from it. And again, it's like I was saying on my drive live. People get so desperate for money, or they see that um there is a certain way you can make decent money, right? But you have to basically sell your soul to do it. And so I can say that while generally speaking, for me, this is just for me, and I'll be very transparent here. Um, since the inception of my monetization will and it'll be, I believe, 2 years in November. At the end of November, November the 29th, I think, is or December 1st, somewhere right around in there. I don't know. Where is, if one of my original people who joined when I got monetized, they could probably, I think we're almost at 2 years. Just from, and now mind you, I don't turn monetization on my videos. Like the only thing that I get is super stickers, super chats, and memberships. And in that time, I think we're at 20 months. Somebody showed me the other day or something, 19 something like that. Um, I've made a little over $10,000. You add it up, it's not that much. So, but it has helped me be able to do things like um, take you guys out uh, real in real life and do things, whether it was the drive-through safari, the racing cars, the death, the inmate that was put to death when I went up to Huntsville and did that. We've gone to the flowers, the flower and plant places. We've done a bunch of different things. I've done cash giveaways. I've helped people behind the scenes. Yes, the racing cars with Muddy was epic. I agree. Getting ready to hit 20 months. So, yeah, I mean, a little over. So what's that? Like out of 20 months, um, that would be like what? I don't know. I'm not a math wizard. Y'all figure it out. But it's really not a lot of money. And when you consider what you pay out, as far as StreamYards, $50 a month. Canva, another $15 to $20 a month. CapCut, another $10 to $20 a month. Those things start to add up. So yeah, about $500 a month is what I've made, and that's just being transparent with you guys. So um, I may not be rolling in the dough, but I don't have to be, and so William, that's what I'm like trying to figure out now, um, and why I'm set up like I am at the moment is because I don't know, StreamYard like is raking me over the coals, and they suck. They really suck. So, and I don't know. He probably is paying because I know when I first joined StreamYard, it was $240 for the year. That's what I paid for the year. And that was the first year that I was on. Then I think that they sold out to or merged, sold out, whatever, to another company, and it went up. And it ended up, I think I paid $48.54 a month for StreamYard, and I canceled it this month. So it's, and like they're adding a lot of new features and stuff to StreamYard, but if the quality that it's putting out is shit, why keep paying for it? So, and yeah, and I can assure folks, because I know what somebody's saying, she only makes $500 a month. How is she living off of $500 a month? Da-da-da. Oh, wait, I thought he had the paperwork for my settlement. I thought I got a large settlement and he's got the paperwork for it. Like, I'm just sick of trying to correct everything. Um, yes, Kyrie, it's Watcher of Crazy. Um, Hang on. Sorry. Um, yeah, it's just watch your crazy on Cash App. It'll come up as sharing your biz, and it's not required, y'all. Y'all don't have to do that. Um, I, if anybody knows me, like really knows me, I have a very difficult time. Oh, and I even got a Sunday with a cherry on top. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Um, but yeah, so hey, uh I just think it's fucking hilarious that everybody, well, not everybody, because it's not everybody. Jim seems to think that he knows so much about me and everything that happens in my life has happened in my life or whatever. But yet there's no proof. And Bob, I really hope you feel like a dumbass, Bob. I really do. I fucking tried to give you, I don't even know why I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, Bob. I really don't. Just to be civil. And you fucked it up again, Bob. You fucked it up again. Sucking on Jim's nuts. When are you going to learn? You're a crash test dummy for him, Bob. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't appreciate you. He wants your money and he wants your blind loyalty. And you give it. After all the shit that he's done, you give it. I guess maybe you're afraid of what he'll do if you don't. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. But Bob, the best thing you could possibly do for yourself, seriously, is stay out of other people's business. Like, if you want to make fun of me, if you want to call me a fat pig from Texas, or you want to call me a felon lover, or what was, oh, that, I was like, what was that? Or you want to call me, um, hell, even if you want to call me a druggie, you know, stick to that kind of stuff. But when it comes to figuring out the timeline events of my life or my family or my child or my ex-husband's, you know, just don't go there. That's not appropriate. I'll say that, Bob. Because if you want me to start digging into your life and your family and start making up shit about them, because I can make up some shit. I mean, I've got a really, really creative mind and I can come up with some stories and I can make them very believable. So, unless you would like for me to do that, I would suggest that you just stop, period. And I'm going to say something. I'm just going to, I, I'm not telling people where to go, what to do, none of that kind of stuff. But I want to say this. If you guys and gals really want to see or make an impact on whether somebody stays or goes on YouTube, keep in mind that every time that you post something in their chat or you pick up a phone call, you send a cash app, you send a super sticker, whatever, you're not helping to remove them, right? You're not helping. Now, I get why people go and quote unquote hate watch. Like, I get that part, right? I do it sometimes, not as much as I used to, but I do it. Why? straight up. It gives you something to talk about. You can respond if you want to. And Raditha, I don't blame you either. I really don't. Um, it's and I'll tell you something else. When you don't do the drama, you're not going to have the numbers. You're just not. And I mean, you can look at anybody out there. Video uploads and not talking about drama, numbers go way down. People want to see the drama. That's what sells. Sex and drama. Sex and drama. Salaciousness. People love it. And it's sad that it's that way. It is. It's really sad. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm a shit talker. I've always been a shit talker. So I can shit talk with the best of them. Go live and commentata. Then I won't go there. What you mean, Gra? Commentata? Is that like save the tatas? Yeah, that's me, Deb. Because I mean, there's some stuff that happens sometimes that is funny. There's other stuff like the other night when Jim had the mayor guy on. Like, oh, sorry. Are you trying to say night night? No. Beth Hammond. Oh my gosh, is that really you? Yes, that is basically what I'm saying. They do. They make dirt up on people to cover their own dirt. Exactly. I hope you're doing well. We've been very worried about you. Like we've been asking, people have been asking for the last few weeks where you been. Good to see. Good to see you here. You can't be going away for that long and not checking in. Oh, okay, I got you. So, Graham, I think what you're saying is if I pull up Johnny's show and do commentary on that show, then you'll watch my show instead of going over and watching that show. I think that's what it is. He said, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. I got you. I just needed a little bit of a translator. That's all. So, um, but yeah. Oh, thank you so much for coming in on the Cash App. That is so sweet and never, ever, ever required, but greatly, greatly appreciated. Um, no, I don't. Uh, when people send Cash Apps, good night, babes. When people send Cash Apps, I don't call names out because you never know if it's like a real name or, and y'all know, I don't like, I'll say thank you for the super stickers and super chats and stuff, but I don't even call out amounts on that stuff either. I don't know. Um, I don't, people can see it like, and I'm appreciative of it, but yeah, Raditha, I do too. I like MRE also. He's funny as hell. Like that's why I go and keep watching his stuff and he's freaking hilarious. I've been on 2 cruises, doing good. I stopped all the shows. I'm only on cooking and crime shows. Oh, right on. Well, Beth, I'm glad that you stopped by and I'm glad that you're doing well and that you've gotten away from the bullshit and drama. I think there's a lot of people that have done that have taken the time to do that. I know several people that have basically unsubscribed from pretty much everybody, and they say their life is a lot more peaceful. And I completely understand and don't blame them one bit, not one iota. Um, uh oh, y'all, sorry, I just got something on my spectacles. And ew, I don't know what that is. Hang on, so I can see, because y'all know I'm blind as a bat anyway. Um, Maybe it was that spray I sprayed earlier. I got this spray, y'all, that I walk outside and I have to spray it around me and case myself in it so the mosquitoes love me. Um, you have family of law enforcement and two FBI agents in the family. But anyways, uh, but that shit, yeah, the mosquitoes are loving me right now. I was out this morning, uh, killing some wasp and picking some shit up out of the yard so it could get mowed. Thank God. And I got tore up, y'all. I might end up with the West Side virus for real. Like if the Zika gets me and my head starts getting misshaped, I'm gonna be in trouble. But it'll keep me from having to buy a costume. Yes, I agree, William. And that's the thing about it is like it doesn't I've been watching him for over a year now, and I've never heard him dox a single person. Like there's only I think two females that I've even heard him say anything negative, like just not even bad, just negative about. Oh, well, Beth, you feel free to stop by anytime, anytime. Um, and then he doesn't go real life on people. He takes their own words and shows them just how stupid they are. I appreciate that. That's it's a gift. And to be able to throw humor in there with it and the little sayings, oh my God, he has me rolling. That shit, I can't tell you how many little sound clips, yes, exactly, that I have of him with shit that one of these days I'm going to get around to making a video and it's going to be hilarious. But he's a really good dude and I appreciate his style very much. And I mean, it does it does say something that he takes their own words and is able to do that with their own words, because it's one thing to sit up here like I'm doing right now and just talk and say, oh well, so and so said this and so said that. It's another thing when you put their actual words up on the screen for everybody to hear. Like there's no denying just how dumb they are. Yeah, Fox. I mean, really and truly, I don't really think that there's a mob to side anymore. Um, like I think there's people that may have, I don't know. I don't want to speak on it because it's not my genre or whatever. But from what I see, from my perspective, it's a lot of people that maybe were kind of in a genre together. And there was a lot of bullshit that kind of split everything. And then you have other people that were never mob tube, but they were called mob tube and blah 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 blah. Um, so yeah. I don't know what it was like before before Jim Terry arrived on the scene there last January. I have no idea. But what I can say now is that it doesn't appear that there's much of a genre anymore. Oh, it's still there, like, but not what it was. I got you, William. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I am still banking on somebody getting that autographed photo of Joey Merlino for me for my 50th birthday. Fingers crossed, a girl can dream. I'm just saying. It would really, really, really make my half a century. That's right. I'm gonna be half a fucking century old. I can't believe it. Like I'm flabbergasted. I know I realize that I still have like a little wait, it's a week from today, isn't it? It is. He does. He's a beast. Hey, Angela, when you tagged me in that video and I went and watched that shit, I was like, oh my God. Like, and he's what, in his 60s? He's got to be in his 60s. And I mean, he was just on it. I was like, wow. Yeah. He brings out that, oh, I don't know. He's cute to me. I think he's so handsome. And sex appeal, that's the thing. It's not, it's not I just have a big crush. I just have a big crush on him. That's all. Like, if he ever spoke to me, I'd probably clam up and start stuttering and be totally starstruck and like fangirl, that kind of thing. And I think one of those, he used to be a jockey. Like he used to be a racehorse jockey. I did not know that until like the last 6 months. That made me love him even more. A man that knows how to handle a horse. Come handle me, baby. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I know he's married. With all due respect, I don't mean to be disrespectful to his wife, but yeah, exact. Coogene, you need a drink? I love that shit. Um, but no, he's no bullshit. Like, and I think that's that's probably one of the most attractive things that I find in a man is one that's just no bullshit. Like it is what it is. If you don't like it, fuck off. I find that highly, highly attractive. And he doesn't have to walk around and tell anybody he's an alpha male or he's this or he's that. He just is. Thank you, Dynamite. Got one more week, a week from today. Week from today. And it'll be my 50th birthday. My nifty 50. So, if I had a racehorse, what would I name it? I would probably name it Merlino's Long Stroke. Hey, Texas Joshy, good to see you. I would name it, yeah. I would name it Merlino's Long Stroke. Hmm. Or the Skinny's Home Stretch. How about that? I think that would be good. I think it's brilliant myself. So, or I could call it Merlino's Go Fast. I don't know. Ah, oh, wowzer. Okay. Hmm. Well, so yeah. If anybody, definitely. Hey, Jolene. I look barefoot. I don't have to get up and turn the air conditioning down to 50. Ooh, Angela, what are you cooking, girl? You need to turn that camera on and video record that cooking. Magooch and Thindu have started doing cooking with the cuties over there. And I watched yesterday, and that dish that Magooch made looked so good. And it took him 20 minutes to make it. 20 minutes. I was like, what? And I mean, it did, and I'm not even gonna lie. That's when you and Mother Cluckers and Crazy Brat should go to Vegas. Hey, we are going to meet in Vegas. I think we decided on March. I think it was March. Pretty sure. The last time that we discussed it, but yeah. Ooh, yes, steaming Joey. Hmm. Yeah, I could definitely if he wants to get in the horse racing business and buy a horse, he can hire me. I'll be the manager. Because I know all about horses. And my first job was actually feeding racehorses and um, and mucking their stalls, cleaning the shit out of their stalls. I'll never forget that. I made minimum wage, and at the time it was $3.10 an hour. And I worked after school and on the weekends. It was a great job. It was just right down the street from the house. So I'm well versed. Well versed. And I'm good at naming animals. I love naming animals. So anybody that's what I heard, Angela. Is she a criminal defense attorney? Is that what she does? I think somebody was saying one of his daughters is an attorney. They're both very successful. I think he's got two girls, and they're both very successful. One was an attorney, and one was maybe in banking and finance. I'm not sure. I don't remember. The skinny stallion. I like that one. Oh goodness. And I bet those girls are good looking too. I bet they are. Because he's good looking. I wonder if they're taller than him. I wonder how tall he is. Anybody know how tall he is? Like 5'6"? Is he 5'6", 5'4"? Because if he's 5'4", then he's about an inch taller than me. And we would be a perfect match. Oh, those Tennessee walking horses. There was a couple that when I was growing up, we used to trail ride with, and they had those Tennessee walking horses. I don't know how they rode those things, honestly, because they did not look comfortable. They're beautiful horses, but they just don't look comfortable to ride. Their gait makes them really pretty to watch. But I'll tell you what is even cooler to watch is oh, what are they called? Not Lipizans. They're not the Lipizan stallions. Um, oh, the damn Snoop Dogg did some judging in it one time. It was I don't remember, but anyways, there it was cool. If you check out, look up Google Snoop Dogg commentary on horses, that shit was freaking hilarious. He's like, "Oh, cuz, look, he's crip walking. Look, cuz." Yeah, it was funny, and I like that kind of stuff too. So his eyebrows do it. His eyebrows are on fleek. He got them good eyebrows. He got that good hair. He's and it's not Puerto Rican. Not Puerto Rican. It's Italian, not Puerto Rican. Hey, Pain Like Bang. You just turned 50 yourself. Well, happy birthday. Happy 50th on owning horses. Yeah. There's um there's a couple of channels out there that I like to watch that are like homestead, farming. There's Rufus the Bull. I love Rufus the Bull. I mean, the guy has like 11 head of cattle now. Like he just, one of his heifers just had a baby day before yesterday. And like I love watching their channel. Um, Warden of Crazy. I know I need to change my name to that, huh? That shit was so funny. I'm like, oh, man, and look, I'm being honest. If I could have got away with doing him while he was locked up, I would have done it. I ain't even gonna lie. But nope, nope. I mean, it's honestly, there is nothing worth getting caught, arrested, or terminated from your job for doing some shit like that. So, and if I had have been, if that would have been the case, I would have never got to go visit him or get married to him while he was locked up. That's just the truth of the matter. But because, nor, hey, Fast Eddie, good to see you. Nothing. We're being low budget today with no StreamYard, just running on YouTube. bullshitting. Sunday Funday. Um, Talking about a whole bunch of nothing. Talked a little bit about Mark on Johnny's show last night. Um, Talked a little bit about Jim and his bullshit. And look, if y'all don't mind, I see y'all in here. If you haven't liked or disliked the video, could you please take a moment, just hit the thumbs up or thumbs down? If you're on a cell phone, you can double tap the screen real quick. It'll hit a thumbs up. And then when the show's over, if you want to go back and put a thumbs down, you're more than welcome to do that. But I would really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. And Fast Eddie, everybody said drinks are on you this afternoon. So you will be getting a bill for the bar tab. Just be aware. Don't want it to be a shock or a surprise. You can make some payments. We'll work you up a payment plan. It'll be okay. Thank you so much, Payne. I appreciate that. Good morning, Twisted Tea. How are you? Let's see. What else have we talked about? Oh, yeah. I know. I wonder what happened to the shed. Did he get evicted? I mean, and I've got a picture somewhere. That shed is still in Florida. I tracked it. I had a tracker. I had an AirPod put on it. No, it's actually, I think it's one of his mom's rental properties. But that shed is still in Florida. Absolutely. It's like a, I don't know, a teal green house or something. Dry Creek Wrangler School. Yes. Kyrie, I like that too. I've watched that quite a bit actually. Um Now I will tell you guys that next week, the week of the 3rd through whatever it is, um I don't know, the 7th maybe. Is that the 7th? Let's see. Oh, that's July. Oops, let's go to August here. So the 3rd, yeah, the 3rd through the 7th, um, I'll be around kind of sorta. Um, but I've got something really really neat planned for that week. So I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do it on Wednesday. Mm, Maybe Wednesday. Possibly Thursday, maybe Friday. I'm not sure, but towards the end of the week, um, I'm gonna be doing something pretty cool, and I am going to try to. I'm gonna try to get it on. I don't know if it'll be live or pre-recorded, but anyways, it'll be sometime probably towards the end of the week, maybe Saturday. If I can't get, there's something I'm looking for that I need in order to be able to pull it off. But if I can't get it until the end of the week, then it'll definitely be on Saturday. Wait, isn't Yeah, next Saturday is the 8th. That's the 8th. Wait, I can't do it on that Saturday because that's the day I got to meet Jim's camera crew for the release of my son. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. August the 8th. Be there, be square. I don't know. Maybe y'all should just tune into my channel on the August the 8th. So, there's another I think it's called World Pet Health is the name of the channel now. They started out as Fit Bully TV, and then they went through a rebranding. Yes, there will be a red carpet and an open bar. The bartender will appreciate tips. Just saying, don't be stingy with the bartender. Um, oh look, Nothing But Cakes. Aha! They sent me my free thing. I love Nothing But Cakes. Did y'all know y'all get a free bunt cake, a buntlet for your birthday? Mm-hmm. So make sure you sign up on their website. And if you have If you have a nothing bundt cakes near you, yeah, they send you an email and you get a free buntlet for your birthday. You must be 13 years or older to redeem. And please note that parents or legal guardians are unable to register on behalf of their children. Okay? So limit one per guest, no cash value. And they give you until a week after your birthday to redeem it. So if you don't know, now you know. There should be no excuse for any. I know, Fast Eddie. I love them. You'll be my private security. Okay, cool, cool. Do you mind wearing a uniform? You know, I'm a sucker for a guy in uniform. If you don't mind wearing a uniform, then you're definitely in like Flynn. Okay. I won't make you wear the assless chaps this time. You've never heard of nothing but cakes? Oh my gosh, crazy brat. You've got to Google and see if you've got one near you. They are, oh shit. Hell yeah. I'm all about the birthday suit, babe. Mm-hmm. For sure. But where are you going to put your handcuffs and your billy club? Well, I know where your billy club is. um, what about a tool belt? You're going to wear a tool kit, like where you can put your mace? You're going to need somewhere to holster your pistol. Let me stop. This is Sunday. This is the Lord's Day. We're not supposed to be thinking about that. Watch your face palm. That's right, crazy brat. Yes, bring your burner. Pew pew, motherfucker, pew pew. Oh goodness, y'all. Oh wait, another thing I heard last night that I was like, oh my god. When Mark said on Johnny's last night, Jim, why don't you stop the stupid stuff? You're talented. If you just kept it to the, trash talking and blah, 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 blah. Y'all, isn't that the same shit a lot of people have said now for the last 4 years? And now even the brother is saying it. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but after all is said and done, it's nice to know. Like it's a little bit of validation as if it's needed. Um, that people were on the right path from the very beginning. Yes, a great used car salesman. And he could make a lot of money at it too. He really could. That's the crazy part. But apparently, no, he's not. And look, the thing is that he's the one that started with the whole con man talk. That was his claim to fame. You can't con a con man. Well, you know what? I ain't trying to con anybody. It's not even. Yeah, I agree, Fast Eddie. I agree. And selling mobility scooters. For real. For real. That would be some shit, wouldn't it? Yes, he did. He banged his head. He broke his jaw. He had to have his jaw wired shut. And the person that he talks the most shit about is the one that took care of him and nursed his ass back to health. And then he stole her money and took off, like, and skirted his responsibilities. And he loves to deny the fact that he has a child. But I mean, everybody has seen the birth certificate. It's very clear that that's his child. His name is on the birth certificate. And uh, paternity has been established through that. And he's like, nobody's ever served me. I don't owe child support. Well, it's not that you necessarily owe it in the courts, but you would have had you not been hiding all these years. Yes, the canoe is hers. Ah, but I mean, when you hide like that, what do you expect? You're not going to get served because you're hiding. And it's not like they haven't come and knocked on the door. So, and I mean, like, Is it really the case? And I think it's probably the case that he was in he was either in the store or behind the store when uh Bumblenuts went and walked along the sidewalk and had 911 called on him. Like, how fucking scary can you be? How scary can you be? That would have been just quite embarrassing, actually. But Arkansas, how are you doing? What have you been up to, girl? Where you been? I seen your fireworks show. Y'all were some brave folks sitting that close to them fireworks. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought somebody's hair was gonna catch on fire like a Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial. Scared the shit out of me. But I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Information grasses. I don't know what that means. Um, Interesting. Um, I don't get how he doesn't get and still calls people haters. He obviously understands what people have been through and now is experiencing it firsthand and he stood by it. Absolutely. I agree with that statement. Um, and what really is funny to me is that Mark would have never, ever, ever experienced half of what he has from quote unquote hatters had he not inserted himself into the situation and then joined in. It's not just that he showed up on the scene, you know, he joined in and took part in that stuff. Like Jim wasn't the one that doxed Lawrence, Mark was. You know, Jim really and truly, I don't think is the one that's actually obsessed with my child. I think Mark is, you know. I think Jim is more obsessed with me and trying to get me to shut up or take me down. I think that I think if Mark was as smart as he portrays himself to be, he would realize that I'm really not trying to do anything to him. Like who had who served first? That's my question. He had me served first, right? I didn't do that. I know he does. He wants to clap my cheeks, huh? He wants my cake and he wants to eat it too. I'd fart in his mouth. I mean, just as disgusting and repulsive as I could be, I would fart right in his mouth. That's what I think about him. He's that much of a lowlife. He would just get one big right in the mouth. How you like that Sunday treat there, bud? Hmm. But I told him a long time ago, you want me to go away? Leave me alone. Yep. Oh, Stanley, I agree. I agree. That's crazy, Arkansas. That is so weird. Yeah, I don't know what freaking YouTube is up to. Eat my shit cake? Yeah, never for real. No doubt. He wants Bob for the hot dogs in your toilet. For real. Uh, but I mean, just do your content. Leave me the fuck alone. And then you don't give me anything to respond to. Like common sense here, people. But I guess common sense ain't that damn common anymore. Trambo, who was there, will tell your flight travel wasn't possible back then. Uh, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. And no, I didn't show up in Vegas. No, I did not. I mean, I'll just be point blank. Period. My mind frame. Oh yeah, my mind frame at that time. Where is it? Y'all are like Joker and Batman, and there is no him without you, or some shit. Yeah, yep, Arkansas. And actually, Arkansas was the first one to call it way back when. Is don't give them no attention, don't give them no play, leave them alone. And yeah, most of us did not listen. And so she's gone on with her life, and here we are. Oh yes, during the Lewis and Clark expedition. Yes, in 18. Yes, I remember that now. I know what you're talking. I was like, wait a minute, is he talking about me going to Vegas? I was like, because that ticket was real. That was definitely a real ticket. But my mind frame was not in the right place because I wasn't going there to put him on a live stream. I promise. That was not my intent at the time. Thank God I have good friends and family that talk some sense into my ass because I'd probably be in prison, honestly, or dead. But at the end of the day, it's just not worth it. It's really not. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Raditha, the thing is that the same Muppet was talking about others' level of education a few months back. Yeah, it's real rich. Oh yes, Arkansas, they are. Most definitely. Mark has pretty much outed everything about JT that we've said in the past to be true. He's married to Laura, according to Mark, and he told us where to go get the proof, which I did. So I have proof now that JT is actually married. And Mark snatched his ball out of the sand pit and left and went to go play with other people. So the OTT is now gone. He said something last night about the Jim Terry TV. Jim needed to do something with that about the fraud filed on the GoDaddy website. Host something. No, apparently not, William. Apparently it is not a fake beef. I think right now, since this whole thing with Mark having to go to court is over, that Jim is trying to figure out a way to finagle himself back into Mark's good graces because Jim can't even monetize his own YouTube channel by himself. Arkansas, I think it was when the young man actually took him to court for the restraining order. I think that um, I mean it actually started like a year and a half ago. Honestly, Mark was doing all the work, and of course, you know how Jim gets and demanding things, and it's got to be his way or the highway. And Mark basically told him, "I've got some projects coming up, and um, you need to learn how to do this stuff." Jim wouldn't ever learn how to do it, which I think led to some resentment. And then yeah, Mark was touched with court paperwork. And so I think at that point it became real. Like this is even though even though that situation ended with the restraining order not being granted, I really think it made him realize that, hey, this is real shit. And Jim wasn't willing to not do what Jim wanted to do for the betterment of their business plans, I guess. And so um, Mark has pretty much single handedly um, smacked his own brother down without ever even having to lay a finger on him. Yeah. So it's been pretty interesting to watch actually, because I really think that Jim wanted to portray that he had all of this information about Mark. Um, oh, the host site banned Jim for the website. Oh, imagine that. Um, yeah, they both have YouTube channels. Mark is monetized. Jim is not, because he can't figure out how to do it because he's a dumbass. Um, but Jim has tried to pretend like he has all these interviews and all this salacious information about Mark, and it's very obvious that he does not. Um, Mark has actually dropped more information about Jim. Yep, exactly. Mark said that Jim's driver's license address is the music shop. He could be served there. He pulled his stripe away from the OTT, and nobody would sign up with. I mean, I'm pretty certain that nobody would dare put a credit card information in on a Stripe account for Jim. Uh, Mark pretty much took the bulk of Jim's still hanging on by a thread followers. Um, and now, like, Mark is making the money. Yeah, he doesn't have his hype man or the brains behind the operation anymore. Correct. Correct. So, so yeah, he's out there circling the drain, and he hasn't even, I don't think he's, Johnny and, so Johnny's son just passed away, unfortunately. And I don't know, like, I don't watch over there a lot. I watched last night because Mark was again given the tea on some stuff. And so that's really like, if Mark doesn't go up there now, because Jim's back to doing his bullshit against Johnny and PZ again. Not so much with the PDF stuff, which is good because of course he's never shown any proof on that either, but um no substantial real proof, because we all know it's not there. But anyways, if Johnny doesn't have Mark up there with him, his new co-host is Mean Green, and they don't stay on a whole lot. Like, um, but yeah, if he's got Mark or on there, then hey Joe, good to see you, sweetheart. Hey Dave, good to see you as well. Then uh, they don't do very well. So, um, yeah. So Mark and no Jim right now. That's correct. That's correct. It's crazy, like how things split, and Texas Granny and Barbara Buffalo are with Mark. And like, you would think that Jim would have not been so foul, but he's been really foul towards those two. Um, let's see what else. Right, Stanley? Um, Nobody really, except for JT's old loyal supporters. So, yep, just drug and theft charges. That's correct. And yeah, that's pretty much about it as far as, yeah, he exactly, Arkansas. Exactly. And it's not changed. It has not changed one bit. Other than, like, I think with with Barbara and Texas Granny, I think they probably know where the bodies are hidden, so he hasn't really gone as hard. Like he said some foul shit about both of them's, like Barbara's son and Texas Granny's son-in-law. Um, but as far as like going real life on them or whatever, he has not done that. It's been weird. It's been really weird, because like they both said, Mark and Jim have both said a lot of things about each other. Um, but other than Jim getting, I guess one of Mark's buddies, I guess the mayor, maybe it wasn't the mayor. No, it was the other guy. Jim called the guy that Mark had on his show the other night and did an interview with. Jim called and harassed him and fucked with him a little bit. And then um, I think Mark called Brooke Hogan's husband and warned him about Jim. That's what Mark was saying last night, if I caught that right. So, I mean, I think the probably the most real life stuff that they've done to each other is cry to mom and dad. So, and their poor parents are probably like, what the actual fuck is going on? And who knows if the parents are even together. I've heard that they're still married, but they don't, like, they kind of live separate lives. I don't know if that's true or not, but um, yeah. No, so there a couple of times that I went up on panel over there, there was a there was we were trying to I personally was trying to determine if the fight was real or not. So I was asking some questions about some stuff to see if the fight was real, because I'm going to be honest, just straight up. And this is me. This is my perspective, my thoughts, nobody else's. Hands down, this is all me. But I thought that they had staged this big fight because of the court stuff. And so I was questioning certain things to see if the fight was really real or not, or if they were trying to pull some type of okey doke bullshit because of the court stuff that Mark was involved in. Um, yeah, I would. Now I'll go up on panel and I'll have a conversation with JT, because in my perspective, now he won't come up on my panel. Nope, he will never be allowed on my panel ever, 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 ever. If I ever see him in my chat, like, he's blocked on my channel, but if he were ever to create an alt and come in here, he'd be blocked immediately. I don't play that shit with him. But I will ask him questions. I will go up and have a conversation with him, because I like proving him wrong. I like making him look horrible. And that's what happens, is because he thinks that screaming and hollering and saying stupid shit is going to make me look bad. Who brought the lawsuit? That would be uh Confluence's son is the one that brought the lawsuit. And it was for a restraining order to stop talking about and doxing that, or attempting to dox that family. So that's what it was in relation to. Yeah, they have, William. They brought a lot of shit to my door. Both of them. And I'll say this much. So there's somebody that's like bringing up the ass end of that deal, and I really don't I don't think that person would go real life, but they're really they're really walking a thin line. They're really walking a thin line. Yeah, exactly, Dave. And I don't mind doing it because I'm not afraid of him and he knows I'm not. And it's so funny because it's just like the other day, when he was up there like questioning the timeline of events, and he's like, "Oh, so you abandoned your son and then ran off with this guy?" No, wrong answer. He acts like I moved away to New Jersey for years. I was gone for 4, 5 months, something like that. Was it? I wasn't even gone 6 months. So he's got the timeline all fucked up, all fucked up. And then he's like, "You had a pedophile around your underage kids." They were fucking teenagers. They were old enough that if that guy would have done something inappropriate, they could have said and would have said he did something inappropriate. I mean, my son told me about whenever Lee was trying to get Lawrence to go get dope for him, you know. So, yeah, and there's a lot more about the brother, the ex-brother-in-law, that I'd love for Jim to have him up on a panel. I'd love for him to, because there's some things that I can out about him. Crawl straight in a hole and never come out again. He doesn't want to go there with me. Period. I can guarantee you that. But he runs around talking about people supporting pedophiles or chomos or this or that. Hey, Rhonda, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Never required, but mucho appreciated, darling. Um, but yet he's the one that's out there like wanting to give a convicted one a platform. Seriously? To get information about me? I can guarantee you that Vengeance Lee Ross doesn't have any good salacious information about me. I can guarantee you that. Because out of the time that he was with my sister, there was only a small fraction of time that he was really even around me. So we didn't talk for years because I told him straight up the only reason that my sister married him was because of the money that he was making, and he spent a month offshore. Like he would spend a month offshore and then come home and be home for a couple of weeks, and then he'd go right back offshore. And he was making like 30 grand a month, something crazy like that. He was making a lot of money at the time. So, and it's so funny that Lee claims he did all this stuff to my sister's property and blah, 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 blah. He doesn't talk about the underhanded shit that he did and the bag that he left her holding for his fucking dumb fuckery shit. And she just wanted away from him. He's a disgusting, filthy fuck. And he always has been. Always has been. So, yep, it is, William. But he got fired from that job. Haven't found out yet exactly why he got fired. Be interesting to find out. I wonder if it was sexual harassment or some inappropriate shit like that. I suspect it was either that, drugs, something really inappropriate, I'm sure. It's um wow. Interesting. Interesting, y'all. Joe, that's Mark, Jim Terry's brother. I just had a little birdie drop a note that says Mark said that the Hogans had questions about JT's criminal and con behavior. Apparently, Brooke and her husband have clearly been researching Jim. Oh, thank you so much for the Cash App. That's very, very sweet of you. I appreciate it. And I will definitely be getting me a coffee today. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Never required, but much appreciated. Love you long time. Um, and it would be why. I mean, that was something I was so green when I first came on here, y'all. I was so green that I had no idea that all this shit went on. Like, who would have ever thought that I never would have thought that I would find out just how fucked up people are on here. And then when you have somebody out of the blue contact you and oh, I know, Joe, it's crazy, isn't it? It's hard to keep up. I agree. Very hard to keep up. That it was like me coming into, over there where you guys are, and everybody's got like their screen name, their channel name, and then nicknames, and some people have multiple nicknames. So it was so confusing. It took me at least a good 8 months to figure it all out. It's wild. And still, every once in a while, somebody will come up like Emmy. I didn't know who that was. Like, I'd heard people say the name or whatever, but just until a couple of weeks ago, I had no idea who that was. So yeah, it's pretty funny. Um, that's how he had the mayor get on the podcast. Yeah, exactly. Um, and that's what he's doing. Yes, Lady Nim. I know what you mean. I totally feel you. But yeah, and it's crazy. Like, is he trying to earn points by having, that mayor up and then doing what he did to him? Like, that was just disgusting. And I only heard, because, like I said, I didn't watch that part of it, but I know Jim, you know, and maybe I ought to try to give Brooke Hogan's husband a call. Actually, I thought about doing something different, and I think that's the route that I'm going to take. I'm not going to call any individual. Oh, what did he do with Carol while the mayor was up there? And she went along with it with her 12 personalities, piss drinking ass, didn't she? I know she did. Carol, you need help. You need psychiatric help. Hey. Get them damn 12 personalities under control. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Good to see you. Ooh, Mark put it out there yesterday that JT may not be in. Y'all, I've said that for years. Jim is not paying taxes. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Drank the pee and talked about her nasty drink. Oh, that's just disgusting. Disgusting. Hey, Juanita, good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Thanks for stopping in. That is fucking disgusting. Debbie, no, there was a lot of help, honestly. There was a lot of help, and there are some people that I have to give credit to that figured out a hell of a lot more than I did and just shared it. You think it's apple juice, crazy brat? I don't know. She's a weirdo. It could be pee. I'm not real sure. You do think it's apple juice? I look, with some of the freakazoids he finds, it would not surprise me. I mean, you did have people that bobbed in their toilet for shit, and you've had women that have come up and he paid her $17. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, very weird, and that was gross. But she has said on panel before that she's schizophrenic and she's got like 12 personalities or something. She was on Bells way back when and said it. Pretty sure it was Bells. I know that's going to be the next thing he does is have somebody up. Her name is Carol H. William. Um, yeah, they do pay like shit. I mean, hell, I think Carol H. may have made more than Betty did. Remember when they claimed that they paid Betty all this money and she got like I think it was 16 or $18. Like, I don't know where they come up with some of this shit, but their assholes. I don't know. Yeah, that Juanita, exactly. Exactly. It's great. Crazy. Crazy. Not great. Crazy. Yeah, William. As far as I know, I haven't seen she popped into Johnny's chat last night, but other than that, I haven't seen her around. So um, I somebody asked me to leave that alone, and so I've done exactly that. She's not talking about me, so I'm not going to be disparaging or talk disparaging about her. So um, I'm good with that. Yeah, they don't pay shit. Everybody else does. That's right. That's right. Well, and greed will fuck you over. Greed will definitely fuck you over. Oh, Bassetti, you're paying Arky for cake pics? Can I get paid? I'll send you some cake pics. you know, I think I might have a couple of a Vegas girl cake pics from her twerk it show. Are they the Christmas tree little Debbies? That's what I want to know. Little Debbie's will turn you into Big Deborah. Oh, I gotta post my Pocahontas picture. That's the other thing I need to do. I found that picture the other day. No sprinkles. I don't like it with sprinkles either. Cool. Yeah, it's almost time for those damn Christmas tree cakes to start coming out. So we can just swap. I'll send you pictures and you just send me EBT credits. How about that? I'm good with that. We can work it out. Definitely work it out. What time is it? Shit, it's 11:30. Okay, we'll stay on for about 13 more minutes. We'll go a full 2 hours, unless my phone rings. If my phone rings, I'm cutting this shit off. I'm done. Sorry, not sorry, but um, I've got I've got somebody I got to go see this afternoon. Um, that's not in real good shape, and so got to take some time out to. You want your sandwiches delivered by helicopter? That shit was so funny. The helicopters are circling. Oh, I love you too, Jolene. Y'all are my favorites for real. I've had a lot of great times with you folks. I have a lot of laughs, and that's what it should be about. It should be about laughing, having a good time, and not trying to pull each other's weave out and fling eyelashes across the room. Or hey, girl, Ryan. Um, let's see if I can do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Um, I don't know how good it'll because I don't have StreamYard, so I don't know how good it'll work out. But let's see. We'll see. But there is a snitch we need to figure out first. So keep your ears and eyes open, everyone. Fair use, motherfuckers. Who said that? Who said that? Who the snitch they talking about? Who said that? So Who said that? It looks like what we have here is we have with an ant carrying a fake eyelash. Yes, I love pulling ponytails. So it looks like this was commentary that Rainbow Melon was doing on Johnny's show. And apparently there was a snitch. They were talking about a snitch. And so she's asking who it is. Let me see. Can I find this comment? Okay, yeah, let's just. Who said that right there? I don't know how long it takes to do that. Right now, okay. Saying that, and somebody said in the chat that there's a snitch. Who the fuck Where's the snitch? Who the fuck the snitch? Okay, let's put that to the side, Lord. Put it to the side. Put it to the side. It's some stupid fucking people. I mean, literally. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the rest of this crazy nonsense, okay? And then I'm gonna go back to why I'm hearing this now and why I unsubscribed to Johnny. Okay? Well, it looks like that there has been a complete implosion of the gated community. This is Walk News Network coming to you live and direct from the YouTubes. Just want to say thank you again for everybody that's joining us today. If you have not yet hit the thumbs up, just double tap your screen if you're on a cell phone. If you're catching this on replay or you're on a computer, please look down towards the bottom and there is a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Feel free to hit either one of those. It doesn't matter which one. Just make sure you tap it. All I want to do is touch it. That's Arkansas. I need that clip. I love that clip. It's my favorite. I stole it from you. But carrying on, fair use and effect here because we are going to do commentary as she does commentary on another show. Mr. X, I had emailed you as well. Let's go ahead and play this.
That's what I wanted to show. I got called an idol, okay?
Oh my God.
I got called an idol.
Wait, Johnny got called an idol? Yes, I definitely will, Sauce. Definitely will. Yeah, Debbie, it's really sad. That whole situation was really, really sad. And thank you, Fast Eddie, for 10 jewels. You sent a gold coin for 10 jewels. Yes, an idol. I don't know if that's like Billy Idol or like Biblical Idol or American Idol. I'm not really sure what kind of idol, but carrying on.
IDLE. Okay?
Wait.
I don't know what
IDLE? That's idol. He is in idle mode. Okay. So not like Billy Idol. We're talking about idle as in idling a car or a motorcycle, a chainsaw, a weed eater, like idle mode. Okay, carrying on.
that means. Well, it's like idling an engine. Well, I don't know. It got different meanings to it. So I'm going to play it, and I want to know what it actually means because I got called it.
Okay.
Okay, and here we go.
Idle has two main meanings. Meaning one, not working or being used. Idle means not active, not in use, or not working. In simple words, idle equals doing nothing. Example, machine is idle. Meaning two, lazy or wasting time. Idle also means lazy or not using time well. Example, idle talk wastes time. More simple sentences. The workers were idle. Idle hands cause trouble. Criminals do not sit idle. Daily life situations. Cars remain idle.
Daily life situations.
Students become idle during holidays. Factory food machines are idle. Student-friendly sentence. The boy was idle all day.
I'm just wondering how many times that he has to hear idle used in a sentence. I agree, Arkansas. It's like when he called shit show shit zoo. Wait, Debbie, I can't lie. I have misspelled gimme a bunch of times myself then. It depends because sometimes I spell it Gimme. Sometimes I spell it Gimmie. So yeah. I can't go too hard on that error. But at least we do know that Jim is the one that spells haters, hatters. I know Arkansas. Oh my God, that would be so. The arthorhythm. Remember the arthorhythm? I loved that shit. Was so funny. Y'all, please hit like, subscribe, and share to get me in the arthorhythm. I'm about. I'm about to let my truck idle in the garage with the door shut if I have to listen to the slow Long Beach charts. Scribers. Yes. Prescribers. Scribers. My scribers. Oops. Hang on. Let me get this back up so we can keep going. Carrying on.
Important point to remember, idle can be adjective or a verb. Easy memory tip. Idle equals not active. Not active.
Not active.
Okay. Well, I'm going to respond to this one.
Why?
You're not idle. You are trying to deal with things in real life.
Listen to this mean green right here. Mean green. Step the fuck back, bitch.
Well.
Are you stupid or what?
Woo.
Why are you doing that kind of shit?
Oh my gosh.
Why are you undermining what I said? Now let me go to my post, y'all. Let's just go to my post. This is a damn shame that this is a damn
Tell
shame.
us, girl.
Y'all.
Tell us,
That's all
Rainbow.
I got to say. This is what I was sitting here listening to this. And I was thinking to myself, huh? Idle, idle. And I thought to myself earlier today, I was writing stuff.
She thought to herself, self, this sounds familiar. So let's just go back and check out what I wrote. You know what, Fast Daddy? It's so funny. I have heard so many people say, something about Mean Green being Shack Lady or whatever. And um, I've talked to Shaq on the phone. So I know that it's not her because I mean everybody knows as much as Shaq used to talk that Mean Green would be having to use one hell of a voice changer, but I do hear the resemblance in the voices. I didn't in the beginning, but I do now. It's really kind of weird actually. But carrying on.
Stuff on my channel. I was thinking to myself, nobody ever responds to me. They like my posts, but nobody responds. But let's just go ahead with this now. See,
Well, I would actually respond, but I think I'm still blocked over there because thank you so much, Stanley. Thank you so much. Um, I would respond, but I think she still hates me too, so she probably wouldn't want to hear from me responding anyway. But it is what it is. I mean, I didn't start that issue either. That wasn't. It's not like I went after her for no reason. Um, so I actually really used to like her a whole lot. I thought she was funny as fuck. But anyway, carrying on.
I'm sidetracked because it's like I'm getting like little tidbits along the way to this shit. Oh, this whole blow up right now of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what I wrote was this is a day ago. Being at work. See, I was at work, you guys. My mind is here and there. Okay, you understand? So
Yes, very much do understand because the one thing I will say is she does work. Honey, she works her ass off. So I can understand her mind being on other things and not catching it right off the grip or whatever. But very true statement there. Yeah, she is Cluckers. She is very loyal to him. And there have been some things that she has said in the past about or towards me, and she doesn't know me. Um, but I don't know her either to really have a lot to say about her. So I'm not going to. Hey, Jason, good to see you. I hope you're doing well on this Sunday. Yep, exactly, Arkansas. I agree with that statement as well. So when it comes to Mean Green, I'm just like she's somebody that came in and and joined in and is a part of and trying to be a part of and interjects. But I think that when Jim did what he did to her, she kind of realized that um, maybe she shouldn't be so quick to disparage other people without really knowing the real story. At least I hope. I hope she's got at least some half-ass good sense, you know. Um, does she? That's yet to be determined. Very much yet to be determined. I don't know. What is that? Hang on. Oh, is that her? Oh, hey, Mean Green. All right. Now I have a face to put with the name. Very cool. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Let's see. Okay, going back. Where were we? Here we go. Carrying on. I said, being at work, I used to look forward to Jim and Mr. X on OTT and to chat with members. It's now more silence than shows. Then I did like a couple emojis, Even Johnny is idle. Missed the laughs and talking to subs. Not the same, and it was taken for granted. Okay. Because now nothing but division. Some over there, some over here. Well, happy Friday. Okay, what the fuck did I say wrong? Nothing. I'm going to say this much. She didn't say anything wrong. Nothing. Nothing wrong. But I hope that people realize this is the same shit that they've done over and over, just in a little bit of a different way. Yeah, exactly. And they call other people hypocritical. It's insanity. Oh, I see, said the blind man. And that's exactly what happened, right? The blind man saw. You got to be careful about those camera slips, people. You got to be very, very careful. Oh, you be very, very bad. You be very, very bad in screenshot when they're not very, very careful, but the camera slip. You get your bottom spanked. Very much so. Very good. We carry on. And me and Green gonna chime in like she about to teach me some lesson. Okay. Well, I don't mean really mean Green. Mean Green. I'm starting to think you is a little loop-de-loo. Okay? You taking too much into too much seriousness of nothing that isn't serious. Okay? When I said idol, okay? When I said idol, that means Johnny's shows are not on right now. He said he was taking a week off. It was a nonchalant thing I threw out there. It didn't mean nothing. It was no malice to it. What the fuck? I gotta put my feet on glass when I'm with you guys? No. It's not glass. It's eggshells. You have to walk on eggshells around those peoples, because they're sensitive and they don't have the full understanding or ability to comprehend what's actually being said. That falls on a lot of people, actually. I mean, you can be sitting here giving commentary on something, and people hear only what they want to hear. You know, they don't listen to comprehend what's being said. They hear what's being said to respond. So, like, there's a difference. You've got to be able to comprehend. Comprehend. I agree, Cluckers. Johnny is idle even when he does a show. He is not engaged. He is not actively involved throughout the whole show. And I don't think there's anything derogatory meant by that. It's just the truth. So, in your opinion, she nailed it with the glass? Yeah. Yeah. I think but I do think that the proper terminology is walking on eggshells. Although glass cuts deeper, and maybe that's what it was. Put my foot on glass. She should put her foot on their neck. I mean, that's a better place to prop the foot, but yeah. Oh, Cluckers, yeah, PZ does. He engages way more than Johnny from the background, for sure. I walk on glass? Now, early today. Wait, I just have one question though. Can you walk on water that's as smooth as glass? That's the question. Guys, I got unmodded after I dropped Johnny's info and after I bought him a free membership to somebody. Gifted membership, that's to say. Gifted membership, okay? So I gifted a membership and then I was unmodded. My membership. Girl, don't feel left out because let me tell you, there's a whole lot of people that came before you that have been done the exact same way. As a matter of fact, Crazy Brett, weren't you one of them? Like, I'm almost sure that you helped him quite a bit, and then one day he just bam unmodded you. Um, I think that there's quite a few people that have been through that whole scenario with him.
For myself got renewed on the 18th or something like that, right? And I just gifted a membership. I always pay things in Johnny's chat. I always support Johnny. Okay? So I was unmodded, and I was thinking to myself, hey, I thought it was a joke or something, right? And I see like 5 eyes, the little the emoji above, that little emblem that shows you how many people are in chat staring at you. As I was typing, I was like, who unmodded me? Like, what? I was in the dark. Like I'm only like a text away. And me and Johnny, you have been texting me here and there. It's not like you couldn't reach out and text me. You know what I mean?
My understanding is that Rainbow Melon was part of the reason that Johnny and PZ got back in Mark and Jim's good graces. Part of the reason. Not the whole reason, but part of the reason. Okay? So for Johnny to go and do her like that, and she does make a point. Like if I'm supporting you and giving you money and doing all of this shit, then why not just shoot me a text or explain to me why you unmodded me? Like, I get that. It's not, I don't think it's necessarily about the wrench itself. I could be wrong. I could be wrong because some people do get really ass bent over that. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's more the principle of him not speaking up and just calling it out and saying why he did it. I agree, Cluckers. He does not have a mind of his own. We've all seen that like over and over again. Um, and the thing about it is, he may not. If Johnny and PC did a show on their own, just Johnny and PC and Mean Green, for example, they may not have a ton of people, but I can guarantee you, people would come and watch and see what they're doing, and he'd have a lot more peace in his life. He'd probably end up making more money, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I think all of the old folks that used to go over there that have been burned by them would never go back. There might be one or two or three or four, but I don't think it would be very many. I think that Johnny has just burned way too many bridges. I do. With no thought for anybody else. But yet he wants people to be mindful and considerate of how he feels. Sorry, doesn't work that way, bro. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's my Sunday motivational message. Carry it on.
So nobody responded. Here comes Texas Granny. Johnny unmodded you or something like that. He says he's gonna unmod people if they're in Jim's chat. Okay, well I never got the memo. Never got the memo. And not only that, Texas Granny, been around for some years now. Come on, really? So, and then you said something about them saying something about about Johnny's family. Well, what about the things being said about me on Johnny's show with Jim?
Well, now maybe people will understand why some of us got so pissed and ass bent with folks. Like, does it make sense now? A little? Like, really? Rules for me, but not for thee. These people are wild. Yes, Rhonda, I agree. And probably so, Cluckers. Because if she's an admin on his channel, I don't know that she'd be. I don't know. But anyway, probably. Because I know she couldn't do it just as a managing mod. Hmm. Okay, Arkansas, for real.
And I still supported him. Johnny, that is. See, you guys just tiptoe around things and pick what you want, pick what you like to use in favor for yourself.
Well,
And I ain't about to let you think you're going to do that with me by getting away with it, because it ain't going to happen. Because Rainbow is going to say something to you about it. Okay?
but yet we were all stupid and keeping the drama going when we were doing the same thing, right? Like, make that make sense. Thank you, Crazy Brat. An admin cannot unmod. So it had to be Johnny or PZ. Yep. Oh, unless you have the owner's YouTube login. There you go. Padow. And I think if somebody would know, it would definitely be Crazy Brat because she's been trusted in that position many a time. And I can tell you, if there's one person um, that I would trust to actually have my login, it would be Crazy Brat. Because she's had some opportunities in the past to do people really fucked up. And I can tell you that regardless of what they did to her, she did not do it. She did not. Yep, Arkansas. And like, I would definitely, like I said, I would hand her the keys to my castle on the cool because she has that much integrity that regardless of how foul somebody was done to her, or somebody did her, she did not respond the same way. I do see, let's see. um, Hang on, before we go back to that, I'm going to play this other one real quick. Hey, Ken, good to see you. Free side, the best side. What's going on, y'all? Hope y'all are doing well on this Sunday Funday. We're just doing a smorgasbord of bullshit around here. That's all. Carrying on. Fair use.
I'm going to go to where I want for the benefit of the people who like me. And by the way, I'm going to do that again this weekend. You think, Jim, you're telling people that I'm doing some kind of job, and that's why Mr. X isn't on Friday? What I will do is I can get some pictures, photographs, pictures of receipts, actual real-life receipts, and prove otherwise.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do, Jim?
When's the last time you've gone out for a real dinner?
Woo!
I mean, you know what? You can't talk on the phone around 4 p.m. because you got to make dinner like fucking some housewife.
What?
For what?
For what?
Let's be honest, that woman's not even attractive.
Ooh.
She's not even attractive. And you have the gall to say something about somebody who was on NCIS New Orleans.
Oh, my goodness. Don't do it.
Somebody's in the gym busting her ass.
He's locked and loaded.
Trying to get the most out of whatever you got.
Yep.
At plus 40.
Yep.
Can you say that of yourself?
Nope.
Or are you going to go around telling people you're an athlete with a gut?
That's what he's done.
Watch that footage of me. How is it that I'm not a professional athlete and I can run better than you?
Well,
I can run better than you in wet sand and in Pacific Ocean water than you can on turf on a football field.
And we saw that.
Go look at the footage.
Go look at the footage. And y'all, the footage is actually in one of my shows. That football team took that game down, but I still have it. It's in one of my shows somewhere. Absolutely. It does show him running his slow ass. I could run faster than that. Okay. I'm just saying. And I'm not near as skinny as I want to be. I'm not even skinny, to be quite frank with you. I could probably be rolled down that turf faster than he ran. Like, I'm just saying. Bob could roll me down the football field faster than Jim could run down it. That's pretty sad. I'm going to have to find that I'm gonna have to find that show that I did and play that and clip it out so y'all can see him fall and bust his ass because he did. He fucking busted his ass over by the sidelines, and all he did was trip over his own 2 feet. There was nobody even around him. The Oompa Loompas. That's right. That's right, William. Um, hmm. Interesting. Let's see. Okay. Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay, back here. Here we go. Fair use. Fair use.
Okay, this is what you call ridiculousness. Ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness.
Okay? Mr. X, I hope you got my email. I hope you got my email.
Mr. X, check your email. Get that email from Rainbow Melon.
Oh, y'all so rich. Y'all is too rich for me. This is the post I made, you guys. There goes the post. Can you see it?
No.
That's the post, y'all.
But she did read it. It was prior to this.
Johnny. Really, Johnny? Let's just go ahead and listen to Mean Green talk her mess. Just talk her mess.
Talk it.
And just because we haven't done gays on patrol or the ghost hunting.
Nobody said anything about gays on patrol. Did you not read the whole fucking post?
Hey, Rainbow, I have a secret to tell you. I don't know if you figured it out or not, but most of the people that are over there have no reading comprehension skills. Zero. None. And while we're taking this little PSA break, please be sure to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down if you're on a laptop or a computer, if you're catching the replay. If you're here live today and you're on a cell phone, you can double tap that screen. It'll put the thumbs up. If you want to come back in and change it later, you're more than welcome to do so. Thank you. Now back to our commentary. Fair use, motherfuckers. Fair use. This is okay, Rainbow Melon.
Take a pill down, put it to the side, Mean Green. Put it to the side, Mean Green. And reread my whole post.
And comprehend
it's
it.
It's a whole post.
Comprehend it.
You understand? Now take a word out and make it the whole post. Okay, Mean Green. Now, Mean Green, you can put that pill back in your mouth. Go ahead, pop it in, Mean Green. Oh, yeah, I said that, Mean Green. Because obviously it has to be true, right? I mean, is this a joke on me or what? This is a joke. A complete joke. And Mean Green, you really new to this game, Mean Green. I've been around Johnny way longer than you. Longer than you. Now, who the hell read this and thought this way? And here you go adding your 2 cents. Was it you? Was this a collective thing? I don't know. I never got the memo.
Girl, for them to even come up with this line, it had to be groupthink. Definitely had to be groupthink, I say. That's my unprofessional opinion. Now, oh yeah, so no, Mean Green was on Johnny's panel. She's the other voice, the one that you hear talking now is Rainbow Melon. And Rainbow Melon has been with Mark and Jim since like the beginning. So that's, yeah. Gays on Patrol. Yeah, they did. They went out, Johnny and PZ went out and did Gays on Patrol, where they would listen to, I guess, a police scanner, and then they would show up at whatever and try to get it recorded.
Oh, I never got a text. Like I said, let's play the rest of this crap.
Or anything that's been going that has not taken precedence does not mean we're idling, which means we're just basically running an engine and not going anywhere. That's not.
Honey child. I work in a factory with engines, with fucking cars.
Yes.
My mind is this way. And then you throw out the engine out, right? Can you connect anything?
No, girl. We tried connect the dots about 3 weeks ago. It didn't work. It didn't compute. So Again, PSA announcement. They they don't know how to comprehend. It's a disease apparently, and it's contagious in my unprofessional opinion. So,
Smarty pants, you think you're so smart, right? You think you're so smart, Mean Green? You really think you're so smart? All I can do is laugh at this shit. I mean, this is all I can do. It's just fucking laugh.
For doing. You've had real life things going on.
We all do.
Handle things in real life, and you've been very clear about that, John.
Cry me a river.
You've shared enough with your audience
cry me
for
a
that.
river.
You've been very forthright with most of it.
And they talking about, she says about ghost hunting. This ain't no ghost hunting, Jenna. Johnny hasn't really did any ghost hunting. You came along, you've been speaking of it for weeks. When are you gonna actually do it?
They probably are not, and if they do, it's going to be a flop because we know that there are very few ghost hunters on here that are really good at ghost hunting. Um, and there's a lot of people out there that say I'm gonna, I'm gonna, and she knows this, but I do. Right now, I'm enjoying this commentary that she's giving. This is great. Carrying on.
You've been speaking of it for weeks now, Mean Green. And never mind. Let's just move on. I started to say something else. Not about Mean Green, about something that happened to me. Hey.
Yes, they should definitely do some roach hunting at once. Aw, thank you. Holy shit. Um, wow. Thank you. Thank you for that Cash App. Like, seriously, you're going to make me cry again. That's very, very generous. You did not have to do that. Um, and I do thank you very, very much. You guys have no idea. No idea. Um, how much you all have blessed me today.
Hey.
Um, I wish, and I'll try to think of a way to show my appreciation. Like, seriously. Because that has, man, yes, $1,100. Like craziness. You guys, thank you so much, really. Um, if I could hug you right now, I would. And I wouldn't even squeeze you so hard that you fart.
Okay, she wouldn't know nothing about ghosts if it hit her in the face. She don't know nothing about anything.
Nothing about nothing.
Nothing.
Thank you, Ken.
And is anybody finding this funny? When you go watch Johnny's show, if you fast forward and rewind it, every time you do, Mean Green is talking. Have you noticed that?
Yes, Lord. And if it ain't, hey, Biggs, what are you doing? Hey, have you been able to get that autograph photo for me yet? I'm just asking because my birthday's a week from today. And I'm really hoping I got a finder's fee. I got a finder's fee, Biggs. You'll be my best friend. I'll sing and dance at your wedding. Come on now. Or I won't sing and dance at your wedding. I'll stay home, whichever you prefer. I just need the hookup, man. That's right, Raditha, all the time.
I know it ain't just me.
Nope, it ain't
Y'all
just
try
you.
it. It's a little test for all y'all. Go on Johnny's video with Mean Green on panel. Fast forward, play it. Mean Green's talking. Back it up, fast forward, rewind. Mean Green's talking.
Unless Mark is on there. If Mark is on there, I don't even know that he takes a breath. Like he went for like 2 hours and shit. And I don't even think I heard him take a breath one time. And I did notice that when he was talking, he didn't have that weird speech impediment thing going on. Maybe he took the mask off. I'm not sure. But I did notice that it wasn't quite as speech impediment-y. But yeah, I don't hear Johnny talk very much at all. It's either silence, Mean Green, if she's up there, which is, like I said, unless I'm told to go over there and watch something, I forget. I have my other little stuff that I be watching, so I forget. But
that was the most important thing. You are not idle. You are just trying to deal with things right this second. And things.
Nor is he an idol. He's not idle, but nor is he an idol. Okay. We just need to make sure we get that part cleared up too, because we don't want anything being misconstrued. We just want to make everything clear here today. Okay. Thank you so much. Because if he was an actual idol, God would come down from heaven and rain fire and brimstone upon his head. Sorry. Hallelujah.
Say no to pills. Yeah, Mean Green, I said that. Now you can take that whole word. Mean Green, guess what? You can take that whole word pills and snap food however you want. I took my pills this morning. It was Oreo with oregano, though.
Oh.
Maybe you need some of those.
Yeah. That's some
you get
good
a clear
shit.
mind. I can tell you that. Clear stomach. Flush all the poop out in the bullshit.
Oil of oregano is good for all of those things, actually. It definitely is. It will clean your shitter out real well. So if y'all are having problem with foggy mind, a little messy gut, need to shit, a little constipated, whatever, y'all go ahead and take that oil of oregano, boop, 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 and it's going to clear all that out because, a crazy mind starts in the gut. Just saying.
Okay. They want you to have his number 2. It's your show, Johnny. You put it wherever you want to put it. What? Your real life comes first. Oh,
where do you want to put it, Johnny? I want you to put it in my butt. Okay.
Thank you, Mean Green. Oh, the Save a Hole Committee. Woo, 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 woo. Mean Green. All in full effect, Mean Green. You so full of effect. Come on, Mean Green. Now, what the fuck you trying to do? Are you fucking pulling my leg?
You ain't got a thing if you ain't Mean Green. Do-up, 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 do-up. That, I don't know why that came into my brain, but it did. I'm sorry. Carrying on.
You pulling my motherfucking leg, Mean Green.
She gonna pull it off, girl. Watch out.
You don't want none of this rainbow, okay? Now this, you talk.
You don't want to taste that rainbow, bitch. If you don't know, now you know. Wait, where'd it go? There we go.
I will give you this, Mean Green. This was the funniest show that I had seen in a long time concerning my ass. Concerning my ass. The longest, funniest, craziest. Now I lost my focus now because somebody just called me. Fuck. That's crazy, y'all. Flat out. That shit nuts.
It's bananas. Bananas. It's bananas. Bananas. No, I have not seen the Swing Boys. I guess I'm going to have to look that up. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Something like that. No, Raditha, this is actually Rainbow Melon doing commentary on one of Johnny's shows.
I think everybody. I gotta call this person back. In this chat. Why is somebody always gonna call me at the wrong time?
Girl, that happens to you too.
I'll call you back. Hold up. Let me finish this damn video. Let me get back to y'all. I lost my train of thought. Don't you hate that?
Yes.
In the middle of something.
Yes. Woo.
How you push this button? 1 yes, 2 no. What's she 1 yes and a 2 knowing? You've got surgery coming up in 3 weeks. You've gone to the dentist. You've had your. What is this, a mom talk? What is this, a mom talk? You piling all this on him. Piling this all up on him for what reason? Like, Rainbow don't care?
No, it's to give an excuse. That's what it's for. It's to give an excuse. They're excuses. Excuses. They're just like assholes. Everybody's got one and they all stink. Okay, so is it Money in the Bank or Man in the Box? I'm just curious. Because I say man in the box, but it could be money in the bank. I've heard it both ways. Which do you prefer, MITB? Yes, and I agree with his 11-second 40-yard dash and his pot belly, looking like a little pot belly pig out there on the field, looking like Chris Dix running down the football field.
Rainbow don't care. Mean Green, sit in that seat, talk a little bit less.
Less.
Okay?
Okay.
Talk a little bit less when it comes to certain things you don't know shit about. Now, who the fuck put this in Johnny's head? Who read this post and said it to Johnny? Was it Johnny himself? Why did not you not text me, Johnny? Some of you guys becoming too big for your britches. You understand what I mean? Too big for your britches. You're doing too many things behind the scenes and making things snowball into things you shouldn't snowball into. It has nothing to do with shit.
Nothing.
It was just some shit I threw out.
Yep.
Now, earlier today, I was unmodded, like I said. Nobody told me why other than Texas Granny, who chimed in the damn chat, said that I was in Jim's chat. What did I say? Do you not know what I said? Do you not know what I said? Didn't say really about nothing. Okay? Wasn't chumming up with motherfuckers. In fact, I had to defend myself because some smart ass said something to me, but oh no, we'll put that part in there, right? I ain't allowed to defend myself. I'm supposed to sit there and take it, right? Only PZ can drop up in there, right? PZ, Adele. Oh, that's right. Oh, I see Eric got his mind still taken too, right? Oh, okay. Well, Eric ain't been around as much as me on modding. He don't be on panels like me.
Well, and that's Eric bitch ass Murphy that she's speaking of, not Eric Foss. Just to clear that record up real quick. Because I know that there are some people that will assume she's talking about Eric Foss, but no, she's talking about Eric bitch ass Murphy. Yeah, and I agree, Crazy Brat. Why do people even give a fuck? Like if she went in there and she defended herself, or even if she went in there and said, "Hey, what's up?" Who gives a fuck? It's not like, well, I don't know. There are some people out there that will rogue mod. Um, but I mean, look, people are grown. Y'all go where the fuck you want to go. Do what the fuck you want to do. It's not anybody's job to police who goes where. Like, when did we forget that we're all adults? Some of these folks. Well, I guess maybe the ones that don't have the intellectual capacity to function as an adult may not understand. But they don't get a pass because they've had plenty of time to get their asses up to speed.
Either, okay? I've been on your panel. I give money your shit. So what are we doing here, really? Y'all don't want me around? Y'all don't want me around? Is that what's really going on? Somebody please school me in, okay? I don't have no problems with any of you motherfuckers at all. I don't. So why are you trying to make it a problem? Mean Green? Maybe Texas Granny?
Yes, Ken, absolutely. But those are the only people that he can control. So that's why he does it. And he can manipulate them. He can instill fear into them. Yeah. And so they've all picked up this habit, as Lady Nim pointed out, of gatekeeping. They want to gatekeep. Well, guess what? Ain't no fucking gates over here, motherfuckers. We're free roaming. Don't be chicken. Let your foul birds free roam. And then free ball it. Instead of free falling, free ball it. Okay? Thank you so much.
I don't know about Barbara. Me and Barbara.
Ooh. Oh, y'all. That's my note. I gotta go, but y'all might find me a little bit later on. So I'll see y'all then. I appreciate everybody. Love you long times. Holla.